Hey, eighth graders. We are in the deserted halls of Newton D. Baker. But brought my plants in, starting to make my class look nice again. Start putting things back together slowly but surely. Here is your problem of the day for today. There you go. Give it a try. See what you get and we'll go over it. All right, so it's 3.41 times 10 to the 8th. They want you to put it in standard form. Hit pause, write everything down, give it a try. All right, so here we go. 3.41, or 3 and 41/100ths, right? I'm going to move my point to the right 8 spaces, right? Now that doesn't mean put 8 zeros. If you put 8 zeros, you got it wrong. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then your zeros, make sure they're sitting neatly in those little spots for them. So I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So it's 3, 4, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, which is 341 million should be your answer. And so scientists, the reason they don't write it like this, they write it like this because they can just say, oh, when they see that 8, they know you're talking about 100 million. And it makes their life easier. They don't have to sit there and try to count all the zeros. Because they'll even work with numbers that have like 23 zeros. And it just gets too confusing. So for them, it's just easier to look at this exponent and they get an idea of how big something is. All right, so today, we're going to look at what happens if you have a negative exponent in scientific notation. And all this means is instead of a very large number, you're going to have a very small number. So maybe you're measuring how wide a piece of hair is. The width of it, not the length of it, the width of it, something very, very small. All right, or how big a cell is, or how wide a grain of sand is, or how much it weighs. A very, very small number, right? Okay, so maybe they're going to give you 3.41 times 10 to the negative 5th. So all we do when you have a negative exponent is instead of moving the decimal point to the right, you're going to move your point to the left. All right? So still very easy stuff. So 3.41. My point to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my point is right here. And I'm going to put some zeros in. So I have 4 zeros. 0.0000341. So tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths, millions, 10 millionths. So this is 341 10 millionths. So if I wrote that as a fraction, which you won't have to do, very small number, right? Very small fraction. And if you look, you can put a 0 in front of the dot too, if you want. So it's 0, it's nothing, and then this tiny little decimal. So very small numbers. Let's look at another one. 5.4 times 10 to the negative 3rd. Right here, 5.4. It's a small number, so the point's going to the left. 1, 2, 3. 0.0054. And you usually see a 0 in front of the point too. So 0 and 54 10,000ths. Once again, a very small number. All right, so pretty simple stuff. Negative exponent, point goes to the left. Positive exponent, point goes to the right. Negative exponents have a very small number. Positive exponents have a very large number. All right, so we'll give you some of these to try today. Oh, let me do one more with you. I'm going to say 9 times 10 to the negative 4th. Well, this one doesn't have a point, does it? So when they don't have a point, just like yesterday, just put an invisible a point here at the end of it. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.0009. And then you can throw a 0 in front of the point. Pretty easy stuff. All right, so try some of these today. Short lesson today. Tomorrow we're going to learn how to do this backwards, where they give you the big number of this, and we put it in scientific notation. All right? Have a good day.